Hey everybody, just doing a little bit of a table update. A little quicker considering my previous history of not putting stuff out that much lately than I thought I'd be back, so kind of glad about that. I showed a little turnaround of these guys. This is the basic, this is the Samurai Warband for Test of Honor 2. This has, I guess, 3 samurai. Have this one, this one, this one, and the rest are Ashigaru, and we have the 3 that they can be used independently or on a stand as a group of 3, as well as we have one with a musket and one with a bow. So they give you a little bit of a taste of everything in that sense, a little bit of ranged fire, gunpowder, spears, and samurai, and regular folks, and so warriors. So yeah, this is kind of nice. And so next up for this project, I'm looking at doing a box of Ashigaru bows and muskets to complement these guys. Now this box has different miniatures. They're not the same miniatures as here, just sort of more of them. They're actually different miniatures of guys with bows and muskets, so that's kind of cool for painting. And so I have that. Also comes with more cards for the game that you can use. And I'd like to also do a box of Ashigaru with Ozutsu, O-Z-U-T-S-U. And these guys are really cool. I don't fully know how I'm going to use them in the game, but I'll kind of explain that in a moment. But I'll just show one of the miniatures here. They have like what I would call like a blunderbuss. That's like a little... Somebody said in the chat on the Musty Wargamers the other night, little cannon. That's what they referred to it. And maybe that's what that means in Japanese. I didn't take the time to look it up. I should. But I knew that these were kind of probably more powerful, shorter range weaponry, at least more powerful, probably something that takes longer to load. These are those typical things that come with things like that. But rather than give you like a card for a new unit, like a totally new type of miniature on the game, they give you upgrades to the guys with muskets. And so basically, like this one says, upgrade 1 group or 2 single followers armed with muskets. After this warrior shoots, for the rest of the turn, enemies shooting at the warrior are hindered by the smoke and lose 1 die from their strike roll. That's kind of cool. And then another one says upgrade 1, and this costs points, like there are points on the top here to get these benefits. Upgrade 1 group or 2 single followers armed with muskets. This warrior's musket gains +1 die on damage rolls. If the strike roll is fumbled, the warrior one of a group is cut down. So you can fumble and have the thing blow up in your face, but also in general, fumbles don't happen as often in general, but you get the +1 dice roll for damage, which might be considered very good. And then everything I just said, I apologize, because when I looked through this, I looked for this card, and for some reason I did not see it. I thought these were purely upgrade cards for regular muskets, but now what I'm seeing here is there is a card for Ashigaru armored with the Zatsu. And yeah, it has like the group, all the characteristics, and says armed heavy muskets. Yeah, cool. That's actually good news to me, because I was kind of figuring out how I was supposed to use these guys, whether I just pull out the muskets and use these upgrade cards and just plop in the miniature with the Azatsu. So, looking forward to painting up these guys. So, I know I said I was going to do some French Indian War officers as part of the painting challenge, because, as you can see, I have like all my paints out. I've just been... I just kind of figured out this paint scheme and doing this, and so I feel like I'm a bit in the groove. So I think once I finish the other 2 items I mentioned on my challenge, I think I'm going to go just quickly back and do a little bit more of the samurai, just because I'm in the groove and I've just figured out my paint scheme, and I don't feel like it'd be efficient to put all the paints away just to paint a couple of the officers that I was going to paint. Now, I show these for those of you that have been watching the Musty Wargamers. We announced sort of some of our painting challenge projects, and I do have Chaos Trolls, 3 Chaos Trolls. These guys are really cool. They definitely look a little bit more... I mean, trolls in general kind of look evil and stuff. It's hard to kind of make a... It's funny when you need to call something like a bad troll a really bad or a chaos troll, you know, when trolls kind of are fairly chaotic as creatures to begin with. But these guys do have some markings on them. It's hard to see with the shiny metal, but they have some flesh torn away and some markings on them, so they're kind of a little bit more of perverted trolls in that sense. Perverted trolls. And so what I also have, and these I think I just showed in the box, but on the last Musty Wargamers I was just assembling. It took me a long time to do this, but I really enjoyed the conversation. I just kind of enjoyed the night chatting with folks in chat and Rusty and I. But I have Quicksilver, the mutant Magneto's son in the Marvel Comics, speed guy, really fast. He runs circles around Ashigaru. Yeah, so going to paint him up, looking to paint him in his sort of ice blue outfit. And then this one, which I thought was going to be a lot harder to put together, but in the end, all this magic was like one piece, this magic floating around her. But this is the Scarlet Witch, which is the Quicksilver's sister in the comics. Another mutant and Magneto's daughter. So I'm going to paint these 2 up, I'm going to paint the trolls, and then likely get back to the Japanese Ashigaru. Yeah, so a bit of a quick update for me. Hope you guys are doing well, and if you guys are interested in joining the paint and chat, feel free on the Musty Wargamers Facebook page to post pictures there and join, or even put them stuff on your YouTube channel. Okay, take care. Bye.